is only $3.99 every single day.
Just $3.99 for a ream of True Red copy paper makes every day a great day to save at Staples.
Shop in-store or pick up curbside and save big with everyday low prices on paper at Staples.
Limit 3. Curbside available at most stores.
This season, over 1,000 NFL players participated in My Cause, My Cleats by wearing customized cleats in support of the causes they're passionate about.
I like that!
Fans can also bid on player cleats at NFL.com/auction.
There you go.
And help raise funds for the causes nearest to their hearts.
That's why I'm here! Thank you! Woo!
It takes you. It takes me. It takes all of us to be part of a movement for the greater good.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro. I think I mentioned that somewhere along the way. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
A bit nippy.
A bit nippy is right.
Yes. Okay. Good day for a sweater.
Oh, yeah, good. That word you started out to say, I thought it started with an S, and I thought you were going to say, good day to go for a swim.
Well, it would be. If the pool is heated, what the heck?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, how about something for Christmas dinner? In Florida, snake experts are encouraging people to eat invasive pythons as a way to control their population. Yeah. Why not? Okay. People have released pythons into the wild in Florida, and, they're eating all of the, animals that should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see the time may come when folks in Florida can walk into a Subway and order a 6-foot-long.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Today is Cupcake Day. Let's hear it for the cupcakes of the world.
Cupcake. I don't think I'd want to be referred to as a cupcake, but...
Well, no, but they're tasty cupcakes.
There are tasty cupcakes,
yes,
for sure. I wouldn't say that at all, but I don't think I want to be a cupcake.
No. A cupcake in basketball, in the college basketball program, a cupcake is, that's a small school somewhere that nobody ever heard of. And
that's kind of derogatory.
Yeah, we put them on the schedule because it's an easy win.
Yeah. And then they beat you.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, how about some birthdays today? Cindy Birdsong of the Supremes, 81. Dave Clark of the Dave Clark 5. I didn't realize Dave Clark was the drummer. Okay, he's 78. And drummer Carmine Appice of Vanilla Fudge, 74. Actor Don Johnson, wasn't he one of the Miami Vice guys?
He was and then he was the, what do you want to call it, founder of Stubble, the look.
Okay.
The Stubble look.
Yeah, he's 71. Actress Melanie Chartoff is 70. Actor Justin Ross, 66. Actor Helen Slater, 57. Actor Paul Kaye, 56. Actor Molly Price, 55. Actor Garrett Wang is 52. Actor Michael Shanks, 50. Actor Stuart Townsend, 48. Actor Jeff Stoltz is 44. Actor Adam Brody, 41. Actor Michelle Dockery, 39. Actor Joe Gore II, 38. Actor Camilla Luddington, 37. Actor Maud Apatow is 23. Local birthdays coming up.
Coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do?
What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert, school, having dinner with friends.
Take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores, offering more help. This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Alva Aaron, Cindy Worthington, Taro Moreno, Teresa Wheatley, Nacho Figueroa, Valerie Gurul, Art Navarro, Maribel Carbajal, Carolyn Moreno, Ben Toole, Connie Rodriguez, Brian Alexander, Christian Campos, Bob Arnold, Dottie Franco, Richie Torres, George Moreno, Art Jaime, Becky Terrazas Baxter, Carmen Picasso, Garrett Fankhauser, Mallory Nice, Maria Ofelio Gonzalez, and Rosie Valadez. Happy birthday. Okay, coming up December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn will align for the first time in 800 years and form a rare Christmas star. That'll be something to look forward to, won't it?
Yes. There's conversation that it might be the Nativity star.
Yes. Yeah. But it's been 800 years since it happened.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't catch it, hey.
Yeah, hang around. It'll be back
in 800 years. Sure.
And meteor showers, almost nightly days. And of course, Imperial Valley, one of the best places to watch the sky shows.
Yeah, I think last night was the peak, as they refer to it. And so it's going to start to fizzle now.
Yeah, or sizzle.
Or sizzle.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay, we've got real news. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Roy.
Okay, let's jump in. We've got to look at World and California news headlines right now, all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. The majority leader at the Electoral College has spoken. Mitch McConnell minutes ago on the Senate floor.
I want to congratulate President-elect Joe Biden. Elect is no stranger to the Senate. He's devoted himself to public service for many years.
President Trump's been tweeting today about voting machine irregularities. The FDA is expected to approve a second coronavirus vaccine as early as Friday. This one from Moderna. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
What's interesting about the submission is that for the first time, a company has said that the vaccine can block asymptomatic spread.
We may find out more about who's watching and how. CBS's Vicki Barker.
9 social media companies, including Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon, have 45 days to provide detailed information on how they harvest consumers' personal data and how their practices affect children and teens.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home warm and full. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. First of the COVID-19 vaccine dosages ready to go. Not a moment too soon, says Governor Gavin Newsom.
Today, we received as many doses in the entire state of California as there were new cases in the state of California.
For 17,000 doses distributed yesterday and immediately given to the most vulnerable frontline medical workers and first responders. California cast its electoral votes.
For Joseph R. Biden of Delaware, a Democrat, ayes 55, noes 0.
The ticket of Biden and Senator Kamala Harris getting the state's 55 electoral votes. Assemblymember Shirley Weber reading the vote tally. Governor Newsom signing an executive order giving small businesses until the end of July to file their first quarter tax returns. The order giving a 90-day extension on returns and payments for all businesses with returns of less than $1 million. Upper today in L.A., upper 50s in Bakersfield, mid 50s in Sacramento. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
I'm Dr. Stork. Today, stronger immunity and better nutrition are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, all helping you maintain a strong immune system and better overall health. Plus, you get all that farm-fresh, delicious taste. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg? Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
You decided to upgrade your outdoor deck. So you ordered the essentials: a power washer, a set of patio chairs, and a shiny new grill. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential deck addition, a bird feeder. Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, COVID-19. Here is the latest update.
Active cases of the virus increased by 633. Last report of active COVID-19 cases last week was at 2,011. Latest update released yesterday morning. Active cases in the Imperial Valley had jumped to 2,644. Deaths attributed to the virus are now at 376. New cases per day per 100,000 population is now at 88.26. Positivity rate is at 38.38%. According to the update released by the County Public Health Department, 99,823 have tested for the virus, 19,394 have tested positive, 16,374 have recovered. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A special penalty waiver offered. It is for property owners impacted by COVID-19. County Treasurer Tax Collector says a tax payment extension for property owners financially impacted by COVID-19. Property owners unable to make the first installment property tax payment that was due on December the 10th are encouraged to contact the Treasurer Tax Collector's Office to request a waiver of penalty form. All requests will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. KXO News Time, coming up to 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
In other local news, the supervisor's second to last meeting of the year is just around the corner. Here's more on that story.
It will this morning. Board goes into public session at 10 a.m. The action agenda is very short. There'll be a COVID-19 update as presented by the Public Health Department, and they will discuss any items pulled from the consent agenda. There'll be a public hearing to consider resolutions surrounding Title IX land use ordinance revisions. Public hearing is scheduled for 11 a.m. A board will also host a community forum relating to the Transparent Review of Unjust Transfers and Holds, or Truth Act. There will be presentations from the Sheriff's and Probation Department relating to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement access to individuals. Meeting will be held at the Administration Center on Main Street in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Salton Sea Authority Board of Directors will hold a meeting this Thursday at 10 a.m. Because of the current pandemic, it will be a Zoom webinar. This will be their last meeting of the year. During the meeting, the board is to receive a presentation on the Salton Sea Authority audit findings. Also, reports on federal, state, and local activities as they pertain to the Salton Sea. For more information on to participate in the meeting, you need to go to the Salton Sea Board of Directors website. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for
page one of the local news service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
The magic of Christmas.
It's our 24-hour gift to you, the magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230. Beginning at noon Christmas Eve, continuing through noon Christmas Day. Brought to you by Imperial Valley Family Care, Allstate Insurance agents Ubi and Lucy Bermudez, and by KXO on AM 1230.
The magic of Christmas.
It's page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose, and you will get answers to your questions about life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Well, continuing with more local news, the last IID board meeting of the year is coming up. Here's more on that story.
It will be held this afternoon. Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors public session begins at 1 this afternoon. It'll be the first meeting for Division 2 Director J.B. Hamby and Division 4 Director Javier Gonzalez. Both were elected to the board during the November 3rd elections. Public session will begin with the reorganization of officers. They will choose a new board president and vice president. They will also choose a treasurer and a secretary to the board. A full agenda will follow the reorganization. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro Regional Medical Center has announced the arrival of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Disaster Medical Assistance Team. Ooh, that's a mouthful, to provide support during the current surge of COVID-19 patients. At the request of the state of California, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services deployed a team of medical professionals from its National Disaster Medical System. The 33-member DMAT includes physicians and other advanced practitioners, pharmacists, nurses, respiratory therapists, paramedics, as well as safety and administrative specialists there to provide surge support to Imperial County. 27 personnel will provide support to the El Centro Regional Medical Center Medical Surgical Department. Unfortunately, the number of those infected here in Imperial County continues to rise, and we're doing everything in our power to keep up with the demand, said Dr. A. Edwards, CEO of El Centro Regional Medical Center. Our incredible team of medical staff and providers have continued to work tirelessly throughout the duration of this pandemic, but they can sure use more help. We are extremely grateful for the additional support. The DMAT team members will collaborate with local staff and medical personnel to provide a short-term medical support and expertise to help better manage the surge in patients. The team will be here for 14 days. If additional support is still required, following that, the state may request an extension. Well, a new contract for ethanol. Here's more on the story.
CENP announced a 15-year agreement. Contract was awarded to CHS Incorporated to market and sell 68 million gallons of essential ethanol to be produced annually by the Sugar Valley Energy Campus located in Imperial Valley. Construction financing for the Sugar Valley Energy is expected to be in place in the new year, with groundbreaking getting underway soon. Ethanol production is set to begin in 2023. Sugar Valley Energy will be a 160-acre multi-plant campus consisting of sugarcane to ethanol, sugarcane to low-carbon power, plus biomethane and wastewater treatment facilities. Officials say once the plant reaches the full capacity, it is designed to produce 68 million gallons of ultra-low carbon fuel-grade ethanol each year. Essential ethanol will be mixed with gasoline for a cleaner burning fuel. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Hey, Carroll, before we go into the weather, you shared with me this morning a big fire at the Cardenas Market here in El Centro.
Well, the fire wasn't all that big. It was pretty much confined to the roof and the attic of Cardenas, but it seemed like almost every piece of fire department apparatus in Imperial County was there because of the threat of it really getting out of hand. But El Centro Fire Department first on the scene and then followed by other departments, got it under control, handled it quickly, and things could have been a whole lot worse.
Well, that's good news that they got a handle on it really, really quick. And now, let's take a look at the weather.
And by the way, people have been asking, when's the COVID vaccine going to be here? Well, according to the Public Health Department, it'll be here maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. And vaccinations of frontline healthcare workers will start almost immediately.
Sounds good to me. Here's a look at the weather.
National Weather Service says a cool and dry air mass will result in chilly overnight temperatures the next few days, with several of the low-lying communities in the valley falling to near the freezing mark. A slow warming trend will allow for high temperatures to approach 70 by the weekend. Another disturbance will pass well to the north on Thursday, but with limited effects for the area. 70 our high yesterday, 40 the low. Sunny today with a high near 67. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Clear tonight with a low around 40. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 68. Light winds becoming north-northeast about 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown, we have 41 degrees, 61% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 3 to 5. Air quality throughout the valley is good. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time, Monday Night Football. It was a good one. Yeah, Ravens and the Browns. And, Baltimore prevailed 47-42. Good game. Coming up Thursday night, another great game, the Raiders and the Chargers. Thursday Night Football on the Imperial Valley home of the Raiders, FM 107.5. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said yesterday that even with COVID-19 vaccines now being distributed to hospitals nationwide, NFL players and personnel will not jump the lines for vaccination before Super Bowl 55. He also emphasized the event's still 55 days away. The league needs to be prepared to adapt and evolve with regards to the coronavirus.
When it comes to Mexican food, El Serapi Restaurant in Imperial does it right. From special tortillas served just the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you can add your favorite fillings like carne asada, shrimp, and so much more. Plus, don't forget about the rest of the menu. It's huge and it's all good. And right now, reserve your tamales for the holidays. Choose from beef, chicken, or pork. El Serapi Restaurant doing their best during this unprecedented time. Call in your order for curbside service at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. El Serapi Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial.
Well, baseball season, if it happens, another, 8 weeks away? The Cleveland Indians will change their name. Right now, they just don't know to what or when. Expressing that it's time, owner Paul Dolan said that after months of internal discussions and meetings with groups, including Native Americans who have sought to have the team stop using the nickname many deem racist. The American League franchise is dropping the name it has been known by since 1915. We just don't know to what or to when. And Dusty Baker isn't sure if he'd like to manage the Houston Astros beyond the upcoming season. Maybe, he said, depends on how I feel. And the Boston Red Sox saw enough of Hunter Renfroe at Fenway Park this summer. They think he might be a good fit. In 2 games in Boston with the Tampa Bay Rays, the right-handed slugger, former San Diego Padre, went 4 for 11 with 2 homers and 2 doubles. And, well, the Red Sox say, hey, maybe we can use this guy. Yeah, well, hey, and at least if he's on your team, he's not going to beat you. And Arizona Diamondbacks assistant general manager Jared Porter has been hired as the new general manager of the New York Mets. Good luck with that one. That's it for Sports Time. El Centro Motors can help your family make holiday joy with their end-of-the-year deals. Drive a new Ford F-150, the best-selling vehicle anywhere. Or try the style and luxury of the Ford Expedition. And of course, the rugged Explorer that takes you where you want to go. And how about 0% financing for 60 months on a 2020 Ford F-150 and $2,000 trade assist with your qualified trade-in?
Excludes Raptor. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for qualifications and details.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. So remember, if you don't come see me first, I can't save any money. It's just that easy.
Now is the time to buy your vehicle at El Centro Motors. Financial news brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here. Well, the International Energy Agency has downgraded its forecast for 2021, saying that it will take months for the coronavirus vaccines to start reversing the damage caused by the pandemic. The agency said earlier today that they knocked 170,000 barrels per day off its demand forecast for next year because of weaker than expected purchases of jet fuel and kerosene. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has officially recognized Joe Biden as president-elect. Taking a look at Wall Street right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 110 points at 29,971. The S&P 500 at 3667. That's up almost 20 points. The NASDAQ up 86 points at 12,526. Meanwhile, gold up $20.80 an ounce, and oil is up 62 cents a barrel. So, what's going to be big in the coming year? Well, analysts are saying look to toys, cannabis, and fast food to be winning stock market themes in the coming year. That's what the analysts are saying. The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ivedc.com. We'll have sunny skies with a high near 67. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Clear tonight with a low around 40. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming south after midnight. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 68. Light winds becoming north-northeast about 5 miles per hour. Right now, downtown El Centro, well, it's warming up a bit. We have 46 degrees. with that 53% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest. Right now, it's coming through at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
Don't just be employed, be essential with training from CET. At the Center for Employment Training, you can start any day with open enrollment. Train for essential careers like construction and truck driving. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. We work for your future.
CBS News coming up. After that, we're back.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. A second coronavirus vaccine is inching closer to a green light here in the U.S.
Newly released documents show that FDA staff members have found Moderna's coronavirus vaccine apparently safe and effective in adults. Their findings will be submitted to the outside experts meeting Thursday to discuss possible emergency authorization. That would give doctors a second vaccine against the virus, and one that's easier to administer than the Pfizer vaccine because it doesn't have to be stored at such cold temperatures. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
About 400 hospitals around the country are getting the first dose of Pfizer vaccine today. Emergency room nurse Beniquez got the first shot in New Jersey today.
We have no choice. We can't afford to lose any more people.
Virus death toll now tops 300,000. Now to Washington, where 6 weeks after the election, the Republican leader in the U.S. Senate, Mitch McConnell, has just acknowledged for the first time that Joe Biden is president-elect.
The Electoral College has spoken. So today I want to congratulate President-elect Joe Biden. The president-elect is no stranger to the Senate. He's devoted himself to public service for many years.
One of the last world leaders to congratulate Joe Biden did so today. Russia's Vladimir Putin putting out a statement wishing him every success and indicating both countries are responsible for global stability. CBS's Cammie McCormick tells us a new study finds a lot of people in public health have left the scene just as they're needed the most.
An investigation by the Associated Press and Kaiser Health News found more than 180 public health leaders in 38 states resigned, retired, or were fired since the beginning of the pandemic. That came as politicians in 24 states came up with legislation to weaken health powers. And many health officials say they couldn't do their jobs. Others were threatened or harassed. Their departures leave an enormous brain drain just as the U.S. rolls out the largest vaccination campaign in its history.
A winter storm is taking shape right now, expected to be pounding the East Coast by tomorrow afternoon. CBS News meteorologist Jeff Baradelli says it could be one for the record books in some places.
Just north and west of the major cities, so northwest New Jersey, Pennsylvania, the Poconos, the southern Catskills, through southeast New England, likely to see anywhere from 8 to 16 inches of snow, and the higher elevations could see as much as 2 feet.
Bad weather is expected from Virginia on up through New England. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 114 points. NASDAQ is up 65 points. And the S&P 500 is ahead 18.5 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
Entertainment Insider, presented by Progressive Insurance. The pandemic has forced some families to live apart. For the sisters of the band Haim, it was the first time they haven't seen each other every day since birth.
We just didn't see each other for weeks.
Yeah, until we shot the I Know Alone music video. That was the first time that we saw each other.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who save with Progressive save over $750 on average. Call or click today and find out if we could save you hundreds on your car insurance.
Introducing Canada Dry Bold Ginger. It's not called ginger ale. I know because I'm not your grandma. I don't pressure you to get married. I say play the field all you want. And I drink new Canada Dry Bold Ginger with an extra kick of real ginger taste that would blow the bingo cards out your grandma's bag. I drink it while watching backyard wrestling. There's more on the line when the wrestlers don't have insurance. New Canada Dry Bold Ginger, not your grandma's ginger ale.
The lack of crowds isn't the only thing affecting a major holiday at the center of Roman Catholicism.
Everyone in Rome has been expecting a very different Christmas this year at the Vatican because of the pandemic, but the faithful had no idea that the chosen futuristic ceramic nativity scene would be so disturbing. It includes an astronaut and a character which is a reminder of Darth Vader in Star Wars. The creche in the center of St. Peter's Square has been receiving an endless number of scathing reviews on social media. Sabina Castelfranco, CBS News, Rome.
Well, the pandemic has hurt theme parks, but there's word Legoland in Florida is planning to expand. It'll start next year. It'll include 6 new rides, other attractions, and most likely a new restaurant, too. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.